All right, good morning, everybody. Today is a Monday. We've already have a couple things already in play. We're coming in short on a gold. As you can see over here, we're already coming in short on a gold. That gold short came in at, let's see, 1801. Target is going to be 1798. Make sure that's right. 1798 is going to be my target on the gold. Getting a buy right now on Home Depot. Getting a buy on Home Depot. Target is going to be 321.90. Mark that. Profit target 321.90. And I'll hold this. I won't reverse until it gets down to, if it does get down to 320.40. Watching 320.40. All right, so coming in long Home Depot, already coming in short on the gold. Nothing on the indices right now. Let's take a look at natural gas. Watching natural gas, so we can get gas up to 69.45. That's going to trigger me a buy. $69.45. That'll trigger me a buy on natural gas. All right, so welcome everybody. We're going to continue to trade the RTY, which is going to be the mini Russell, NQ, mini NASDAQ. Continue to watch gold, NG for natural gas. Stock is going to be Home Depot again, and continue on with the Euro US for Forex. All right, gold is slowly approaching our target. Also want to watch on natural gas. I want to watch this level down here. 68.45. That would set me up for an HF1 short, which I like. So right now, we are flat looking. If it does come up to 69.45 on natural gas, it's going to put us in the HF3 buy. But we do have a possible HF1 short coming in down here at 68.45. All right, so we just hit 68.45, so we're going to take that short now on natural gas. My profit target on gas is going to bring me down to 67.95. 67.95. Okay, I'm going to watch that 67.95. We'll continue to watch at 69.45. If for some reason it reverses, we will get triggered by at 69.45. Add-on for natural gas is going to be somewhere up here around the 6896, 6897 level, somewhere in there. Continue to hold short on natural gas. Still short gold. Long Home Depot. All right, so far it looks like we're going to get a higher opening on the Dow. Now, when we ran our stock scan, quite a few of our patterns are shown to be a down day today. In fact, of all the stocks that are setting up for a short, let's see here, 93% of them are short. We had quite a few come in. Let's see. Yeah, we've got about 110 stocks that do have some of our patterns setting up. 93% of them are pointing to a down day today. So we'll keep an eye on that. Just kind of gives us just a reference. In terms of predictability, depends, usually somewhere around 60%, somewhere between 60 and 65%. Slight edge just kind of gives you a slight edge for the overall direction of the market. It doesn't mean that the overall market is going to be up or down, but typically when we have a majority of our patterns shown to be short, it does tend to be an indication, like I said, around 60-65% that the market's going to overall be a down day based on the prior day's close. All right. Just wait until we get triggered here. Pretty quiet right now, so we're just going to sit here and wait. Just going to carry our gold short, see if we can get hit on target. Natural gas short. Home Depot long. Not seeing anything on the currencies. Euro US pretty quiet. Getting a lot of wicking. Whenever you get a lot of wicking like this, it's usually an indication to stay out. Wicking meaning that the body of the candle, if you're familiar with candles, you've got the body here, which is the big highlighted area, as you can see here in the red. When you start getting a lot of these wicks, what we call them wicks on both sides of the body of the candle, it usually indicates that the market is in a phase of indecision and likes to go sideways. So we like to stay out when we see a lot of those wickings going on. A lot of wicking going on over here. So I don't have anything really set up yet on the Euro US. It's still really quiet here. And for the opening bell, I do have a few things on though. Let's see. Mini Dow's up 76. So the thought would be we'd open up higher. Maybe work up a little bit, then start heading south. So we'll see how that works out. Right now, everything looks like it's, as far as RTY and the mini NASDAQ are still going up. Still have a buy on Home Depot with a target of 321.90. All right, another 10 minutes before the opening bell. Continuing to hang on short on this natural gas, long Home Depot. Continue to hold on short gold. All right, so we have about another 6 minutes or so before the opening bell. Once again, looking for a higher opening, looking for the Dow overall to open up higher. My feeling is that we're going to open up higher and then start to work lower. May trigger some shorts here on these indices. Home Depot is still in a buy. We're still coming in short on gold, still coming in short on natural gas. Reverse on natural gas at 69.45. All right, so we're getting closer, about 2 minutes to go before the opening bell. We're up about 60, 65 on the mini Dow, looking for the Dow to open up as well. Not sure we're going to open up that much higher, but the idea, once again, open up higher, work lower. All right, Home Depot did hit its profit target out of Home Depot. Gold getting closer to target. Still short natural gas. Next level up on Home Depot is going to be up here at 322.40. Their question is, what's the correlation of all these charts? There is no correlation. The idea is that I'm just demonstrating these patterns. I'm just using the same patterns in different markets to show that the patterns work across the board. So if you like to trade stocks, you can trade stocks with these patterns. You like to trade commodities, indices, currencies. Also, I do watch cryptos. All right. Obviously, Home Depot blasted to that second target. All right, market's open. We've got the Dow open now. Let's see, we are up 72. Just hit target on gold. So that's going to take us. Target hit. That's going to take us out of gold. All right, so if you're new to this channel, basically what I do here is, for the first hour, I just this is basically a demonstration of my patterns that I discovered over 35 years ago. They're unique. They're not your typical candlestick pattern. They're price patterns. I don't use any indicators. Everything is based off what I call behavioral patterns. And what I like about behavioral patterns are they do work across the board. So I can use the same pattern whether I'm trading an indice or I'm trading a commodity or crypto. The patterns do work across the board. And they've been time tested over the last 35 years. I've been a trader for 40. And I think this is these are far superior to indicators. Indicators, the problem with indicators is they are lagging a price. Patterns are basically slightly leading price a little bit, in the sense that they have pretty good predictability. I'm gonna watch this index. Wow, Dow's up 134. Only thing I have planned right now is still short the natural gas. You're welcome, sir. If you have any questions, let us know. If I can't answer them, Glenn certainly will answer them. Glenn's been trading my patterns for, I don't know, Glenn, how many years? But Glenn was a prior student, became a moderator of the live stream. So feel free to ask any questions you might have. So right now we're just holding short on the natural gas. Let me take a look at some other things here. Let's see. And I'm taking a look at a couple other things here. Looking at crude, nothing on there. Looking at Bitcoin's going higher. All the indices are running up. Gosh, has it already been 4 years? Goodness gracious. Time goes by fast. Yeah, I was just going to mention that. Let me, if you go to my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, there's a really good intro video where I talk a little bit more about my philosophy. I compare it to basically a hologram. I did write an article back in 1988, I think, 1989, that I had published regarding the holographic market. It's a good analogy of the way that I look at the markets, and that video is available on my YouTube channel. Watch that video, and I'll talk a little bit. I talk about Einstein. I use Einstein. It's something that I use what I call some core behavioral patterns, but I also use something I call Einstein, which is it's a formula. I didn't develop it. It was given to me back in the late 80s by a very successful trader. He was a day trader. He traded the S&P 500 at the time, and I believe his treasury bonds. And so what I've done is I can take these behavioral patterns and I combine them with his formula, and that's how I'm able to predict these price levels. I will hit a level before reversal somewhere in the area between 72 and 80% of the time. So pretty high probabilities I'm going to hit a price target or a profit target before it hits a reversal. But approximately, 30% of the time, 25% of the time, it is going to reverse. We're not going to hit a target, but in terms of predictability, after 40 years of trading, the best you're going to be able to squeeze out the market on a long-term basis is somewhere in the 70-75% of the time. Anything beyond that it's not going to hold up. So anybody tells you they're hitting 80-90% all the time, it's just not possible because there's noise in the market that you can't predict. So you can't predict through noise. So realistically, expect somewhere between 7 out of 10 trades. You're going to you can be profitable if you have something that's reliable, and something has proven itself. And also, whatever you use when you're trading, whatever tools you use, if the tool is good, it should work across the board in all markets. And that's the problem with indicators. So you may have a guy that shows he's using a 200-day moving average or 20-day moving average in stocks, and he swears by it. But problem is, if you take that over to, say, crude oil, or you take it over to something else, and it doesn't hold up anymore, then it's not a reliable indicator, because someday that particular stock may start having the characteristics of crude oil, right? So that's not an indicator that I would feel comfortable with. The nice thing about patterns is they work across the board because they're based on behavior. And I go into a little bit more about that in the video. So be sure you watch that. It's a good video. If you have questions, you can contact me via my website, or you can certainly ask here during the live show. All right, let's get back. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Dow's up 102. I don't want to butcher your name, Maboon. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm sorry. You've been trading for a while? Have you been trading? Tell me what you trade. What do you like to trade? We do have a live chat room that is open probably longer than any other chat room in the industry. We are open from 9 to 4 Eastern time, and then we reopen again in the evenings between 8 and 10 Eastern time. So a lot of time, a lot of exposure to trading. I'm here I'm here every morning. Most every evening I'll be here for a while. But we do a lot of trading. We like trading a lot of the currencies. But my career started as a commodity broker, so very familiar with commodities. I like the price action. I've always been a short-term trader. I believe in short-term trading. Most of your traders that do this for a living are going to be what we call day traders, short-term traders, because it gives you a lot of opportunities. Problem with overnight trading is that you have one shot at it, and then you have to wait for days sometimes. Nice thing about day trading is if you have a few losses, you have a lot of opportunities to come back and regain those losses and put you in the green. So I've always been a short-term trader from almost day one. And I did learn, one of the things I learned from commodities is you can get killed with overnight exposure. So I think that's what really helped me really focus more on short term, and I'm glad that I did. So I have tried overnight trading before. We do put out some profit target. We do put out some signals every night. They're free to our subscribers. They're just basically overnight trades. You put them on night before, you let them go ahead, and you just get out the following day. They have done well, but I haven't. It's not something I really focus on. I really prefer short-term trading. All right, so we just hit our profit target on natural gas, out of natural gas. All right, so I was just only going for a $50 move on that natural gas. $50 move on natural gas. I was going for a $30 move on gold. And that's on a per contract basis. Right now we are still, puts us flat. You got to buy on Home Depot. This is what we call an HF3 pattern buy. on Home Depot. So we could see Home Depot run up to 322.90, 322.90 on Home Depot. There you go. No stress at night. Exactly. Exactly. Trust me, I've learned my lessons. My biggest loss, and I'll tell you this, to be completely transparent, I had a day where I lost $63,000 from being in an overnight trade because I was long and it opened limit down and I was stuck. So yeah, I think I've learned my lesson not to be an overnight trader. Of course, back then you didn't have 24-hour markets, so if you're in overnight, like on a currency or something like that, you can put in your stops. You're still gonna have some slippage, but you're not gonna get slaughtered like you can if you get into like a commodity where you can get just hammered. But yeah, I really don't like doing that. If we're using options, it's a different story, right? So we can trade options, hold those overnight. We do a lot of option trading. All right, man, I am still flat. I'm still nothing going on. Home Depot has a buy going on right now, target of 322.90. That's what we call an HF3 pattern. HF3 buy, not my strongest pattern, but if we do get a short, it'd be an what we call an HF1 short on Home Depot. That would come in at 321.40. You're absolutely right, and that's where that 30% is. I don't care what people say; they can't hit 80, 90% all the time, because, like you said, there's unknown factors you just can't control. You can't predict, right? So, realistically, expect yourself. If you're hitting the 70 percentile, then you're doing really good. All right, you pretty much maxed out what you can do in terms of percentages, but percentages don't necessarily mean you're going to be successful, right? So even if you're hitting 70%, if your losses are 2 to 3 times what your gains are, then you're not going to come out ahead. So that's the other thing. Percentages don't. My best day, I was right 46%, and I've been talking about that for years. My very best day in trading I was only right 46%. So it doesn't always mean that a high percentage means that you're going to be a successful trader. You have to understand the markets too. So I'm calling out these trades on all these patterns, but there are other factors that we look at. It's not just a pattern. We have other conditions. So watch that video, and there's multiple layers of the markets that we look at, and it goes into detail. And I draw the analogy of a market's kind of like a hologram. So if you watch that video, I think it'll make a little bit more sense. All right, so Home Depot may reverse here at 321.40. All right, Dow's still up 113, 112.
Reverse sell.
Okay, Home Depot just went short. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Just in general, but that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Okay, so now Home Depot. This is what we call an HF1 short on Home Depot. So that's going to put my target down here at 320.90. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get out of this Home Depot right here. If we come up to 322.40, and then I'm flat. Hit 322.40. Okay, I'm flat. I'm out. Done with Home Depot. Don't like to take more than 2 losses. Still holding on to, let me see here. Still waiting for this Dow to reverse, waiting for RTY to get a sell, waiting for NQ, which is the mini NASDAQ, to get a short. Already out of gold, out of natural gas, out of Home Depot. Don't have anything going on the currencies yet. Oh, I like that, yeah. So you're saying your number one rule today, loss is not more than yesterday's 50% profit, else reduce size to 50. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I never heard of that one. That's a good one. I like that. So basically, let's just say simplicity, say you make $100, today's risk would be, what, $50, right? After that, you get out? I think that's smart. And typically, after a really good day, you probably notice after a really good day, typically next day is not so good. A lot of new traders, I always get a little bit more conservative if I have a really good day because typically the next day is not going to be as good. I think a lot of traders gain overconfidence. They have such a big day and then they go and they hit the next day hard. They end up blowing themselves out. Just like if you have a day that's not so good, you just can't hit, then the next day tends to be a better day. It's just funny how that works. Wow, still pretty quiet here. Just still nothing on the indices. Dow is still up 92, 91. It is starting to pull back a little bit, which I'm expecting it to do. We are flat across the board. All right, still not seeing anything coming in here yet. All the indices continue to be strong. That's going to push Bitcoin up, so Bitcoin's continuing to go up. Had to help the cryptos. All right, what's the Dow doing? Up 168, 169. Dow strong this morning. Not much of a pullback on the Dow. All right. All right, well, we've hit the top of the hour. It is now 10 o'clock. That's going to wrap it up for the first hour. We'll continue on in our live chat room. Any questions? You can go to either my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, or to my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com. Everybody have a great trading day, and hopefully we'll see you first thing tomorrow again in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Y'all have a good day.